Item 10D, receive information regarding the fiscal year 2013-14 budget requested as part of the budget review.
Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council, you have in your packet information that was requested prior to the, following the study session on, in June and prior to the last City Council meeting at which you approved the budget. We're simply providing that information as requested by the Council and stand ready to answer any questions. There is no other action being requested or required of the City Council at this time.
Okay. Any questions of staff?
Through the chair.
Rico?
I appreciate the information. Thank you very much. Couple things on the hose that was discussed. I know that would come back, fire department hose. That would come back at a future time. Do we have a ETA?
We're expecting to bring that back to you on your July 23rd meeting, which is the next meeting of the City Council.
Thank you very much. What I did, and I'm not going to go through all this, like you said, the budget was approved, is what I did was I just quickly kind of went through the professional services and under administrative and engineering. And what I did is I went through those in the enterprise, central garage, up to just before community service. And just as to why I sometimes ask a lot of questions, and we know I do, is that what I did is, because in talking to the city manager, obviously you can't be exact because obviously things go up, things go down, supplies are needed more or less, and then the cost of the supplies. So I do get that. So what I wanted to do was look at something that had a $5,000 difference from one year to the other. As far as over, there were 6 items. As far as under, there were 18. Out of those 18, to be more realistic, I said, well, let's just look at those that are $15,000 in difference as far as being under budget. And those were 8, which accounted to $338,000. So in the big picture, I think every penny counts. I think it's important for us to do our due diligence. I know one item that stood out to me was in water supply, contractual services. It was budgeted at $155,000. We expended $36,278, which is $118,000+ difference under budget. And again, we were asking for $155,000. I think these are the important things that need to really be looked at, examined, digested, reviewed, and I know the city manager showed me a process on the Excel spreadsheet on how it is calculated by staff in the various departments. But these are sometimes the reasons I ask these questions and why I go into this, because in the big scheme of things, that money may not change the world or change our nice community, but I think I have an obligation while I sit up here is to make sure that our tax dollars, because everybody here pays, are spent wisely, effectively, and that I, along with staff and the council, do our diligence to review those. So I think that's probably it in a general sum of this. And I would just make a suggestion that in the future that maybe we try to, if it's possible, to have the budget adopted at the first meeting in June. So if there should be some additional questions or data that needs to be gotten back, that we're not within a time frame that it is kind of, hey, we need to approve something because of July 1, we need to operate, which I understood that. We could have passed an emergency, we could have had a special meeting of the council to pass a spending gap or whatever the city manager had the better term for it. But obviously that resolution needed to be brought forward at that time in order for that to occur. So where I was prepared again to do part of the budget under the general fund, but not the enterprise, these are some of the answers that I was looking for. And this is some of the information that I wanted to go into, indulge in a little bit more and have a better understanding. But I do appreciate the staff's time, and I appreciate the answers that I received.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have a comment?
I just wanted to clarify one item. The information in the City Council's packet that was requested and has been provided as a result of this item, as Councilmember Medina indicated, there were a few items particularly in the enterprises, where the questions that was the subject of the questions. As indicated, some number of those accounts and those line items were budgeted but underspent. That means that where the budget was approved at a certain level, expenditures came in under that amount. Those resources that were budgeted revert into the fund, in other words, are retained and available for expenditure at another time. Those resources don't go away or get spent on something else, but represent amounts that are available for programming by the City Council at your discretion. So one of the primary takeaways, I think, from the comment that you're making is that there are a number of items that, due to a variety of circumstances, were programmed but not spent.
Yeah, the city manager's correct, and yes, the money comes back. Obviously, it's not going elsewhere. It goes back, and I didn't count into that in carryovers because there were a couple of those. There were a couple that the number should go into a different account. So I certainly didn't count that in what my little just overall view was. Just to be fair, and like the city manager said, you can't predict all the prices of certain materials and tools. But again, I do appreciate the time and the effort, and I do wish that when we do our budgets that we look at these things with an important eye, because obviously it's the taxpayers' dollars. Thank you.